They say men can't do no-bake recipes. Well, I'm here to prove them wrong. I'm gonna start with a whole box of Nilla wafers that you crushed up. Oops, I missed a few. You're gonna put 1 stick of melted butter over the top of that. Just like Meemaw taught me. Meemaw taught me too. No wasting in this house. All right, now that we got the butter mixed in and it's nice and smooth over the bottom, we're gonna let it chill in the fridge while we're doing our next step. We're gonna make our cream cheese layer. Start with 8 ounces of softened cream cheese. We're gonna throw in 1/2 cup powdered sugar in that. And get that nice and mixed together. All right, now that we got that nice and beat together, we're gonna throw in 1 cup of heavy whipping cream with that. And get that mixed together till it's nice and smooth. All right, we get that nice and smooth together. Make sure and get your spatula. Trying to be efficient here and get all the good stuff. All right, so once you have that smooth together, we're gonna bring back that crust that we were cooling in the fridge and put this over the top of it. Baby girl's needing a nap soon, so if you hear some extra sounds, just, pray for us. All right. Go ahead and smooth that over the top of that crust. Oh, look how nice and smooth that is. Okay, got that nice smooth over that part. Yeah. We got 3 bananas that my lovely wife sliced up for me. And we're gonna put 2 of them over this layer here. We're saving 1 of them for the end. Take 2 of those bananas and just get them spread all over this creamy layer here. All right. Once you have those on there, we're gonna go back over to our bowl that we were using. We're gonna throw in 2 3.4 ounce packets of banana cream instant pudding. We're also gonna throw in 3 cups of whole milk. Ooh, it smells good. And then just get that whisked together. It should take about 2 minutes for it to get nice and mixed and looking like pudding. All right, we got that pudding all thickened up. We're gonna put it over the bananas. It's gonna be our next layer. All right. Get that evenly spread over the top of that. And next we got a container of Cool Whip, 8 ounce, that we're gonna put over the top of that. This is not what you would call a healthy recipe, y'all. This is a fun recipe for those of you who want to have some fun and a nice dessert. This is not for eating every day. Enjoy responsibly. Go ahead and get that spread over your pudding layer. Looking pretty good. What you think, sweetie? All right, and then we're gonna bring back those bananas from before. Just kind of get them spread over the top. We got Nilla wafers on the bottom. We got some Nilla wafers on top. You can kind of have some full pieces and some broken, kind of a mixture on top of there. All right, we got it nice and spread over the top. Okay, so we're gonna put it in the fridge for at least 4 hours, or you can let it chill overnight, and this thing should be ready to try. All right, y'all. Let's see how this turns out. I'm doing this for men everywhere with dreams of making no-bake desserts. So hope I do them proud. Let's see.
Ooh, it looks so soft.
Ooh, and see those layers and stuff? Oh my goodness. Should I try it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I should.
Whoa. It tastes like your Nana's.
Me, Mom, but yeah. Oh, that's like a good southern banana pudding right there. Isn't that right, girl? I did it. All right, y'all, we're gonna make an Amish breakfast casserole. This one goes out to my buddy Ruben, who grew up in an Amish community and one of the best mechanics I know, ironically, or the best actually. You're gonna throw in a pound of country sausage, packaged country sausage, just like they have in Amish country. And we're gonna throw in a small onion that we've chopped up. Get those sauteing together. All right, now that you got that brown, go ahead and drain your grease and take it on to the next phase. All right, now we're gonna start our creamy layer. We got 6 eggs. We're gonna do 1 cup of cottage cheese, which is half of this container. We're gonna throw in our seasoning, salt, garlic powder, and pepper. That's right, baby girl. Make an Amish breakfast casserole. And go ahead and whisk all that together. All right, now that we got that whisked together, let's bring over our 9x13 baking dish. We're gonna throw in 3 cups of hash browns. We're doing Southern style. You know, I've done a lot of shredded, but I really have always loved the Southern style hash browns. So we're gonna throw those on the bottom. And we're gonna bring over our sausage mixture that we made at the beginning. Throw that over the top. Get that spread around. And then we're gonna take that mixture that we just made with the eggs, the cottage cheese, and the seasoning, and pour that over the top here. Yeah, girl. Our daughter has joined us, as you can probably surmise. And then finally, we've got 1 cup of cheddar and 2 cups of mozzarella. We're gonna pour it into here.
There's so much cheese.
A lot of cheese. It's good that they got that good dairy in the Amish country. Fresh. All right, and then once you have all that in there, this one you actually want to get it kind of mixed around together. Instead of, typically I just leave the cheese on top. This one, try to get all the ingredients kind of mixing together in there. All right, now that we got that nice and stirred together, give it one final smooth, get that last little bit of goodness off of your spoon. And we got the oven preheated to 350. We're gonna put it in there for 45 minutes. Should be ready. All right, let's take a look at this baby. Ooh, that smells super good. Oh, that smells so good. I think Ruben, my ex-Amish friend, would love this so much. Yeah, we're just gonna let it cool down and come back and try it. All right, let's give this puppy a try. Ooh, that is cutting through perfectly. Mm. Oh my goodness, look at that. That looks perfect. I love when it just comes out so clean like that. Doesn't happen for me often. Still a little hot. Mmm. This is super good. Oh my goodness. That is a good hearty breakfast casserole, y'all. Please try this at home. Yeah, we're gonna make a loaded chili cheese dog pasta base. We're gonna start with browning some chopped up. Okay, now we got that somewhat brown. You can start adding some other stuff. We got some Wolf brand chili. Now you can use bean or no bean. I'm using no bean, so just a meat chili. So before you start saying in the comments, yes, I know this is not the healthiest. This is a fun recipe. While that's cooking into that, we're gonna throw in some onion, half an onion chopped up, and a chopped up Roma tomato. We're gonna get that sauteed and cooked into there. As you're getting that cooked into there, let's throw in our seasonings. We're gonna put in some smoked paprika, garlic powder, black pepper. We're going to throw in some salt. Get all that mixed together. We'll just let that cook together for a few minutes. Let it get all nice and sauteed together. Now we're going to go over to our baking dish, our 9x13 that we greased up. I'm putting in 8 ounces of elbow macaroni on the bottom here. Get it evenly. And then we're going to bring over that hot dog chili cheese mixture that we just put in. Chili hot dog, I mean. We haven't added the cheese yet. That is coming soon. That all out of there. Once you have that, we're going to go ahead and spread that over the top. We're going to add in a very important part here. Shredded up 1 cup of cheddar cheese, of course. This is a loaded chili cheese dog bake. Get all that cheese out of there. All right, y'all. We got the oven preheated to 375. Just throw it in there for 15 minutes. And this thing should be ready. All right, let's take a look. Ooh, man. That smells like a loaded chili cheese dog. Whoa.
Listen to it sizzle.
What you think, baby girl? Let's try this American masterpiece. Oh, I know this is going to be a hit with the kiddos. Oh, yeah, baby. It's pretty hot. See? American masterpiece, y'all. That was a fun recipe, y'all. You gotta try this at home.